Hello and welcome. My name is Nora, and this is week 3 of our twisting and binding series. So, if you've been with me for the past 2 classes in this series, you're well equipped for this class. If you're a beginner to yoga, I really recommend that you go back and take weeks 1 and 2 before you take this class. We're going to be working on Revolved Half Moon Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana. This is a challenging balancing pose combined with a twist, and we're going to be moving to the back of the mat and to the front of the mat, working a lot of twists into this practice. So this is going to be a little bit faster paced than our previous classes, with a little bit more detail into what is going on in shoulders, core, and hips. That's the plan. Let's get started. If you're using my playlist, head to the Spotify link and we'll get the playlist started together. So we'll start it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And once you've got that playlist started, we'll actually meet in a comfortable seat. So rock a little bit from side to side, feeling both sitting bones pressing down into the earth. Roll the shoulders down and back, find a tall spine. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Let it go out through the mouth and close down the eyes. And as you arrive in this space on your mat, I want you to notice what energy you're bringing to the mat. One of my favorite teachers, Chelsea Chorus, she says, no one is going to tell you how to meet your time. No one is going to tell you how to meet your time, whether it's frantic or grounded, scarcity or abundance, wonder or worry. You decide how you show up and how you fill your time. So notice what energy you're bringing in. And throughout the course of this class, as we twist and untwist, wind and unwind, we have the opportunity to transform this energy. So I want you to think about how you want to meet your time, how you want to show up as you move through life. And make that your target that we're aiming for today. So whatever energy you come in with, as we move physically through the practice, we will transform that energy and shift it towards what you're looking to cultivate. It's a very personal practice. You are in charge of your own healing. You are in charge of your own energy here and in every other part of your life. So let's start to create that shift together. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Let it go out through the mouth. Big sigh. Big clearing breaths here. Take another inhale. Fill up all the way to the apex of your lungs. Big sigh. Clear it out. And one more big inhale. Biggest release. Gently blink the eyes open. In this class, we'll also be prepping the shoulders for an introduction to binding. So please work with me through the shoulder opening, but you don't have to take any of the binds I suggest today. Know that they're just options. Let's begin by stretching the right arm out to the right. Turn the thumb down towards the floor and then bend your elbow, and you'll place the back of your hand against your low back. Push the hand into the low back and then peel the elbow back in space. From here, we'll drop left ear to left shoulder. So you're leaning away from the arm that you have just prepared. This might feel like enough sensation, just this stretch from the earlobe to the top of the shoulder. Breathe into that. If you feel like you need a little bit more sensation, try sliding your hand up your back towards your shoulders, and then continue to pull the elbow back. Take one more deep breath in here. If you moved your hand up, slide it back down towards the low back, and we'll begin to pull the head back up towards center. Gaze out over the right shoulder. Let's peel the right shoulder back and twist to the right. Left hand comes outside the right knee. Now, this hand that's on your back body might be shifting more towards this left hip. If you have the range here, you might start to slide this back hand into your left hip crease, catching the bind here. The hand can also rest against the hip or against the low back still. Hand is pushing into the body, elbow is peeling back. This front hand is also pressing into the knee. We're using the arms as leverage in a lot of the practice today to find deeper twists. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, navel in. Maybe this right elbow pulls back away from the side body a little bit more. Take final breath here. Let it go. Very gently, we come back to center. The right arm stays where it is. And stretch the right arm out to the right. Bring the hand on top of the shoulder. Start to circle the elbow towards the top of the mat. Couple of big circles, not forcing anything here, but expressing the range of motion we've created in the shoulder. And take it to the back of the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right palm comes to the knee. We'll take that whole thing to the other side. Stretch the left arm out to the left. Turn the thumb down towards the floor. Bend the elbow. Bring the hand to rest against the low back. Push the hand into the back body. Peel the elbow back. Drop right ear to right shoulder. Big breathing into this space between the bottom of the earlobe and the top of the shoulder. Maybe closing down the eyes here, and asking yourself to tune in a little bit more deeply to the physical sensations you're experiencing. Take one more deep breath in here. Deep breath out. If you move the hand that's behind you away from your low back, slide it back down to the low back. Take the head back up, stacked over the shoulders. We look to the left. Turn the chest to the left as the right hand moves outside of the left knee. This hand behind the back might slide over towards the right hip. It might reach all the way into the right hip crease. Elbows still pulling back. Hand is pressing into the body. Inhale, find length, sitting bones pressing down. Crown of the head rising. Exhale, navel draws back. Maybe a little bit more push through that front arm to deepen the twist. Take a final deep breath in here. Exhale, release the right hand, come back to center. Release the hand behind the back, stretch it out, flip the palm up, bring the hand on top of the shoulder, circle the elbow towards the top of the mat. And towards the back of the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring the hands in front of the knees, roll over the knees, and we'll meet in tabletop. Stack your hips over your knees and your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, cow pose. Drop the belly, pull the heart forward, lift the chin, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine back into cat, articulating through each vertebrae. Inhale, cow pose, heart forward, shoulders back. Broaden your collarbones. Exhale to round. Final round, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, back to cat. Inhale to a neutral spine, tabletop. Exhale, firm the navel up and in, core is engaged. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky, opening the chest to the right side of the mat. Exhale, thread the needle, but we're not going to come all the way down. So the right hand passes behind the left wrist. The right shoulder nearly touches the floor, but it doesn't. Inhale, reach back up, right fingertips high to the sky. Exhale, almost thread the needle. Hover as the left elbow bends. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread the needle. This time we do drop the shoulder down, drop the right temple to the earth. Push down through your bottom arm to leverage the chest open to the left a little bit more. Maybe left fingertips walk to the top of the mat. Maybe taking them into a half bind here. If you're with me for the half bind, inhale, left fingertips to the sky. Turn the thumb away from you. Bend the elbow and let the hand rest against the low back, the right hip, or maybe reaching into that right hip crease. Left elbows pulling back, left shoulders pulling back. The gaze shifts into the left corners of the eyes. Breathe length into the spine. Navel lifts to take a deeper twist. For 2. Last breath in. Get really empty as you push down strongly through your bottom arm. Inhale. As you exhale, left hand comes back underneath the left shoulder. Push down through the palm. Inhale, right arm high. Open up, unwind, unravel. Exhale, right palm to the earth. Let's take it to the other side. Inhale, left arm high. Open the chest to the left side of the mat. Exhale, almost thread the needle. Pass left hand behind right wrist. Right elbow bends as the left shoulder hovers just above the earth. You're reaching out. Inhale, lift back up. Left fingertips to the sky. Open the chest. Exhale, thread the needle. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale, lift back up. Last time, exhale, thread. This time we come all the way down. Left shoulder, left temple, rest. Push down through the bottom arm. Drag your right sitting bone towards the back of the mat so both side bodies stay equally long. Maybe right hand walks to the top of the mat. Maybe it reaches up to the sky. Turn the thumb away. Bend the elbow, hand rests against the low back, left flank, or maybe into that left hip crease. Breathe in, lengthening the spine, tailbone to crown of head. Navel draws in, bottom arm presses into the floor, right elbow, right shoulder peel back. Maybe the gaze shifts to the right corners of the eyes. Take final breath in. Final breath out. Get empty. Push down through that bottom arm. Inhale. Exhale, right palm comes back underneath the right shoulder. Push through the palm. Inhale, left arm high to the sky. Open up, unravel, unwind. Exhale, left palm to the earth. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back to our first downward facing dog. Take a moment to wiggle around, maybe pedaling the feet out or bending the knees. Keep a slight bend in the knees, spread all 10 fingertips wide and let the head fall down between the upper arms. With your breath in, push through the heels of the palms, send the tailbone up and back as high as it'll go. With the exhale, draw the navel in. 2 more big breaths like that, inhaling for length through the spine. Exhaling to find core engagement, ribs pull down. Last one, breathe in, roll the biceps up to the sky, wrap the triceps underneath. Exhale, hug the armpits together. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your heels, lift your hips, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step the feet up behind the wrists. Take a halfway lift, lengthen the spine out. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise to stand, reach all the way up to the sky, arms meet overhead. Exhale, draw the hands into heart center. Use this as an opportunity to firm your midsection. So the glutes squeeze the hips forward, the low belly lifts up and in. Inhale, reach up, all four sides of the waist, lengthen off of the hips. Exhale, keep the length as you hinge at the hips and fold forward into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, stretch the heart out of the hips. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, plank pose. Take a breath in your plank. Exhale, lower down halfway. Option to drop the knees if you like. The elbows bend back to kiss the ribs, no further than that. Inhale, broaden the heart into upward facing dog. Let's add on just a little bit here. Pull the navel in, bend the elbows, sink the chest back down into that low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, push up top of a plank. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Whew. So if you want a little bit of extra work today in your vinyasas, you're always welcome to take that variation, but you do not have to. You can always skip the vinyasa. You can always modify it. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift your heels, lift your hips, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise and reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, firm your midsection. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or jump back, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, back to low plank, chaturanga, bend the elbows. Inhale, high plank, push it up. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And let it go. Inhale, lift the heels, lift the hips, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step, or maybe hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Utkatasana. Sink the hips low, reach the arms up. Tear the mat apart between the feet. You can decide feet hip width or feet close together, whatever feels good for you, but make the outer hips work by creating pressure, feet moving in opposite directions away from each other. Hips sinking low, maybe thighs come parallel to the earth. With the inhale, everything above the navel rises. Sink a little bit lower with the exhale. Weight in the heels, take one more breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center, twist to the right. The left elbow comes outside of the right knee. Inhale, press the arms down into your right knee or right thigh. Lift your heart up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, navel in. Maybe look up underneath that right shoulder, right elbow pulling back. Good. Take a breath in. Hips low, lean back into the heels. Final breath. Stay here even though your quads are burning. Inhale, reach the arms up, chair pose. Exhale, dive down, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left hand comes underneath the face. Inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky. Big twist. You can bend the left knee a little bit here if you like. A little bit of give in the knees. Push down through your bottom hand to reach up even taller through those right fingertips. Let's take a breath in here. Exhale, turn the thumb away from you, bend the elbow, bring the hand to rest either against the low back or reaching into that left hip crease. Peel the right elbow back, look up underneath the right shoulder. Breathe a length in the spine. Exhale, navel in, gazing up. Breathe in. Get empty. With this inhale, right arm reaches back up to the sky. Stay there, transfer the weight to the right foot. Left foot gets light, peel the heel up. Exhale, kick the left heel to the back of the mat, and we are already in our peak pose for today, revolved half moon. This is a really fun and easy entrance to get into this pose. You're going to keep a little bend in your standing leg. You might come up onto your bottom fingertips for more height in the chest. With each inhale here, you'll feel the length from the back heel out through the crown of the head. With every exhale, lift your navel, turn the chest to the right. Take another breath. Last one here. Reach through all four limbs. Exhale, left foot lands at the top of the mat. Fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or jump back. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, back to low plank. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. In through the nose. And out. Inhale, lift your heels, lift your hips, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step, step, or maybe a hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sit low, tear the mat apart. Weight in the heels, weight in the hips. Toes are light and easy. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Sink a little bit lower. Take a breath in, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We twist to the left. Right elbow outside of the left knee. Inhale, push down, lift the heart up away from the thighs. Exhale, navel in, look to the left shoulder. See if you can bring those thighs lower to the earth, closer to parallel. The lower you sit here, the easier this twist becomes, I promise you. Take a breath. Navel in. Last one here. Inhale, back up to chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, right hand moves underneath the face. Inhale, left arm high, open the chest, maybe bending into the right knee. Push down through the bottom hand, reach up through the top fingertips. As you exhale, turn the thumb away from you on that top hand, bend the elbow, the back of the hand rests against the low back, or maybe it reaches into the hip crease if you like the bind. Peel the left shoulder back, peel the left elbow back, look up. With every inhale, finding a little bit more length, tailbone through the crown. Exhale, left shoulder back, navel in. Take final breath. Let it go. Inhale, that left arm reaches back up to the sky. Shift more of the weight into the left foot. Peel the right heel up. With the exhale, kick that right heel to the back of the mat. Woo, revolved half moon. Now I like to take this top hand and rest it on my low back. And notice this right hip for most of us will be dropped towards the floor. Can you lift it up by driving down through the left heel? Putting a little bit more pressure in that left leg will help square off the hips. Reach back through the right heel. Inhale that left arm up. Navel in. Gazing high. Final breath. Lengthen, crown of head through the heel. Exhale, fold forward, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or jump back. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, back to low plank. Inhale, top of a plank. Exhale, back downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Sigh it out through the mouth. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back to three-legged dog. Exhale, pull the navel in, find equal weight in both palms. Take another breath to lengthen both inner thigh and outer thigh back in space. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back, push through the heel. Exhale, knee to nose. One more, inhale, rise. Exhale, knee to nose, step the right foot through between the palms. Steady the feet, inhale, slow rise to a high lunge. As you land, put a deep lunge in the front knee, maybe a little bend in the back knee if you like. Inhale, lift the low belly, look up. Exhale, hinge forward, power lunge, sweep the hands back, look forward. Lift the low belly, squeeze the left glute, lean forward, back foot peels up into warrior 3. Push down through the right heel, kick back through the left heel. Shoulder blades are squeezing together to keep the chest lifted here. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bend your standing leg. Gently land the back toes at the back of the mat. Left arm circles up to the sky, and we're going to go warrior 2 to the back of the mat. So swivel your front foot in. Your left toes point to the back of the mat. Deep lunge in the left knee. You're facing the back of the mat. Things are going to get a little bit funky in this flow. I want you to stick with yourself, stick with your energy. If you get confused, no worries. Take a moment, breathe, and rejoin when you're ready. Take a big breath in. Big breath out, deepen the lunge in the front thigh. From here, elevate the back heel, pivot the hips to face the top of the mat, high lunge to the back of the mat. New top of the mat. It's going to get a little confusing. That's okay if you get confused. I'll do my best to guide you through this. Hands to heart center. We're facing the back of the mat. Exhale. We twist to the left, right elbow outside of the left knee for a prayer twist. Now, if you like, you can always drop the back knee down, set the arms, and then lift that back knee up. Hips are square to the floor like headlights. Push your knee out into your right elbow and push the elbow back into the knee. There's tension in that connection. Inhale, strong back thigh lifts up towards the sky as the heart reaches forward. Exhale, navel in, maybe looking up underneath the left shoulder. Take a big breath. Left shoulder wrapping back. If you want more here, inhale, open the arms wide. Right fingertips pointing towards the earth. Turn the top thumb away from you. Bend the elbow. Maybe it comes to that right hip crease for the half bind. Maybe this bottom arm reaches under and catches for the full bind. With these hands underneath the hips, remind that right hip to lift up. Push knee into tricep and tricep into knee. Take another 2 breaths here. And another. Get empty. With the inhale, we rise back up, high lunge. Exhale, warrior 2 to the top of the mat. Flip your feet, right knee bends deeply in the direction of the top of the mat. From here, elevate the back heel, inhale, high lunge, lift the arms to the sky. Exhale, left palm down, right arm circles open into a big open twist. You can check in using the hand on the sacrum if you like. Make sure that left hip is lifted slightly, right hip is descending slightly so you can balance something across the sacrum. That's how even it is. From here, left hand crawls 6 inches forward in space. This right arm is up to the sky again. Start to rock forward and back, and we're making our way into revolved half moon again. Back foot leaves the floor, floating up, maybe gazing up at the right fingertips. Check in, notice if that left hip is dropped. You're going to pick it up by driving down through the right heel. Navel lifting. Chest is turning to the right, right arm high. Take another full breath. Navel in, maybe that right shoulder peels back a little bit more. Take final breath in. Exhale, bend your standing leg, lightly step the toes to the back of the mat. Right palm comes down, right leg goes high. 3-legged dog, take it up and back. Exhale, 1-leg plank. Keep the right leg hovering as shoulders come over wrists. Lower down halfway. Both feet land. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, back to low plank. Bend the elbows, sink the chest, navel contracting. Inhale, push up top of a plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, navel in, equal weight in the palms. Take another breath to drive out through the left heel. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, rise. Last time, knee to nose. Step it through. Inhale, slow rise, high lunge. Deep lunge through the front knee. Good. From here, inhale. Exhale, power lunge, lean forward, look forward, peel the back foot up. We step up into warrior three. A little bit of a balance here. A little bit of a balance. Push out through the heel. Notice the low back. You're going to try to keep those hip points on the front, square to the floor, navel rising. Shoulder blades squeezing. Take final breath in. Exhale, bend your standing leg. Back toes land. We go right to warrior two, facing the back of the mat. So swivel the feet, right toes point to the back of the mat, right knee deeply bends. From here, elevate your back heel, square the hips to the back of the mat, high lunge, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, lean forward, prayer twist to the right, left elbow outside of the right knee. Again, you can drop that back knee down to set the arms and then lift it back up. Elbow pushing into knee, knee pushing into elbow. Try to lift your left ribs away from the right thigh. Push down through the feet. Lift this left thigh up to the sky. The heart reaches forward. Push down through the elbows, look up. Good. If you want more here, fly the arms open, left fingertips pushing down towards the earth, right fingertips to the sky. Turn the thumb away on that top hand, bend the elbow, let the back of the hand rest against the left side body, left hip. This might be enough. If you want to go for the full bind, you're going to reach under and catch the hands. You might just catch part of your leggings or part of your clothing. Inhale, lean back away from your front thigh. Exhale, navel in, maybe looking up for two. Last one. Push through the feet, release your bind. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two, back to the top of the mat. Switch the feet, left knee bends. Elevate the back heel, right arm reaches up, high lunge to the top. Exhale, right palm down, left arm circles into an open twist. Check on the hips, make sure they're square, right hip lifting up. Left hip is like you're sitting back and down into chair pose. Breathe. Exhale, look down, right fingertips crawl forward, inhale, rock forward and back, begin to step onto the left leg, right heel rises, revolved half moon. Push out through the heel, reach through the crown of the head, navel in, turn the chest open to the left. Has that right hip descended, keep driving down through the left heel, keep driving down through this left hip, right heel reaching back. Take a breath. Your working shoulder is your bottom shoulder. Roll it down and push it forward into the back of the chest to rotate the heart open a little bit more. Take final breath in. Equal expanse through all four limbs. Exhale, bend your standing leg. Toe step to the back of the mat. Left palm down. Inhale, left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, one leg plank, left leg hovering, lower down. Plant the toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back down, low plank. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Sigh it out. We're going to flow that one breath to one movement. Here we go. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Just one here, step it through. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Exhale, power lunge, lean forward. We step up into warrior three. One breath in to feel the length through the body. Exhale, bend your standing leg, step back. We open up to warrior two to the back of the mat. Inhale, right arm high, elevate the back heel, high lunge to the back. Exhale, hands to heart center, we twist. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, rise back up, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two to the top of the mat. Left arm circles up, squaring the hips, left heel elevates. Exhale, left palm down, right palm high, open twist. Exhale, look down, crawl left fingertips forward. Inhale, step up, revolved half moon. Exhale, step back, palms plant. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, take the vinyasa or skip it. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, back to low plank. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side, inhale, left leg rises. Just one knee to nose, pull it in. Step it through, inhale, rise, high lunge. Exhale, lean forward, step up into warrior three. One inhale. Exhale, bend your standing leg, step back, open to warrior two to the back of the mat, switch the feet. Left arm, reach it up and overhead, left heel elevates. Exhale, hands to heart center, we twist to the right, prayer twist. Full breath in, full breath out. Push down, rise back up, high lunge. Exhale to warrior two to the front. Elevate the back heel, square the hips, right arm high. Exhale, right palm down, left arm up, open twist. As you exhale, look down, right palm steps forward, inhale, revolved half moon. Exhale, slowly step back, palms plant. Inhale, left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, one leg plank. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Side out. High lunge. Open twist. Revolved half moon. Okay. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We've got one more flow. We're going to work one more entrance to revolved half moon. Let's get it. Inhale, send the right leg high. Exhale, need to nose step it through. Inhale, rise to a high lunge. Deep bend in the front knee. Slide the hips forward and down, and then begin to straighten out the back leg, back heel rising. But the low belly is lifting up and in, right? You're not spilling forward over this front thigh. Low belly's tucked in. Take a breath. Exhale, open twist to the right. Right fingertips reach to the back of the mat. Shoulder blades soften down the back. Your working shoulder is your left shoulder here. So you're going to push that left shoulder forward, sending it into the back of the chest. See if that opens up the twist a little bit more here. Take a big breath in. Exhale, look down in front of the right toes. You're going to lean forward, plant the left fingertips. Inhale, right arm reaches up, back leg grows light, stepping up into revolved half moon. Here we are again. Make sure those hips are square. Left shoulder drives forward to turn the chest open. Left heel's pushing back. Take a full breath in. Exhale, bend your standing leg, step back. Inhale, rise up to high lunge. Exhale, open to warrior two to the back of the mat, switching the feet. Elevate the back heel. Inhale, high lunge facing the back of the mat. Exhale, open twist to the left. Left hand reaches to the now back of the mat. Right fingertips reach forward. Back thigh is lifting up strongly. Hips are sliding forward. Deeper lunge in the front knee as the belly button pulls back. Notice if the shoulders are leaning forward over your front thigh. Bring those shoulders stacked right on top of the hips. Take a breath. You know where we're going. Look down. Right fingertips plant. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Right heel reaches up to the sky. Square the hips. Lift the navel. Right shoulder pushes forward into the back of the chest to turn the heart open. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, bend your standing leg. Lightly step back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two to the top of the mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the palms down. Inhale, three-legged dog, take it up and back. Exhale, knee to left tricep underneath you. Let's kick the foot out to the left. Pinky edge side down, spin the back heel down. Inhale, fallen triangle. Exhale, left palm down, right knee to the chest. Spin to the pinky edge side of the back foot. Inhale, right arm high, side plank. That right knee is rising. Maybe stepping back into wild thing. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the heart. Right fingertips reach to the top of the mat. Exhale, right palm down. Take the vinyasa or skip it. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, navel contracts, low plank. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, back down dog. Ooh, we got one more flow, one more side. Inhale. Let go. Notice your energy. How is it shifted? How are you feeling about this last little bit of work today? Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Deeper lunge in the front thigh. Hips slide forward and down. Back thigh is lifting up, opening the front of this hip flexor. Low belly is lifting. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open twist to the left. Left hand peels back. Left shoulder opens, heart spiraling open to the left. Right shoulder is the working shoulder here, so push it forward into the back of the chest. Notice how that changes the twist, where it's coming from, the intensity of it. Take a big breath in, grow tall off the hips, navel in. Exhale, look down, plant the right hand. Left arm is reaching up. Right heel rises as you step onto the left leg. Square the hips. Toes point down. Heel pushes back through the right foot. Navel in. Push the right shoulder forward to turn the chest open to the left a little bit more. Exhale, bend your standing leg. Step back. Inhale, rise up to high lunge. Exhale, warrior two to the back of the mat. We are coming up to our last revolved half moon today. Elevate the back heel, square the hips to the back of the mat. Inhale, high lunge here. Deep lunge in the front thigh, hips sliding forward, back thigh rising. Open twist to the right. Arms open wide. Navel in. Take another breath. Lift up through the crown of the head. Exhale, left palm plants. Step onto the right foot. Inhale, left heel rises up. Revolved half moon. Here we are. Take a big breath in. Hips are square. Lifting left hip up. Peeling right hip crease back. Left shoulder pushes into the back of the chest. Take another breath. Exhale, navel in. Bend your standing leg. Step back. Inhale, rise to a high lunge. Exhale, warrior two to the top of the mat. Switch the feet. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the palms down. Slide the left foot back into three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to right tricep, fall in triangle. Kick the foot out to the right, pinky edge side down. Back heel spins to the floor. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, right palm down, hug the left knee into the chest, spin under the pinky edge side of the back foot. Inhale, left arm high, side plank, left knee rising. Exhale, wild thing, plant the toes behind you, lift the hips, lift the heart. Exhale, left palm down, lower down, plank, last vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Contract the core, low plank. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. You made it. You made it. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. In through the nose. Blow it out through the lips. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Drop the knees. Child's pose. Grab sweat towel water if you need it. Observe your breath. Observe your energy level. Breathe. If you're really warm here, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Take one more deep breath in child's pose. Sigh it out through the mouth. Let it go. Inhale, walk your hands back towards your hips, rising up to a seat. And I lied to you a little bit. So we are done flowing, but we are going to do just a little bit more work. So we're going to finish this off with some core work to really solidify our twisting patterns and support any other movement we'll be doing today. So Let's come to plank pose. Planting the palms, stacking shoulders over wrists, step the toes back, thighs lifting up towards the sky. Think belt buckle to belly button. So you're scooping the low belly up and in, finding a slight rounding through the mid back. As the low back stays long, glutes are engaged. From here, we'll take cross mountain climbers. So right knee comes towards the left tricep, step it back, and then left knee to right tricep. You can go at your own pace. It's up to you. We're not here for long. We're here for about 20. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the left knee to right tricep. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, step back plank. Exhale, hold right knee to left tricep. Breathe. Get empty. Step back plank pose. Exhale, drop the knees, cross the ankles, sit behind the heels, lay yourself all the way down on your back. As you land on your back, take the hands behind the head, elbows wide. Knees are stacked over your hips. Take a big breath in. Exhale, pull the navel down, lift head, neck, and chest up off the floor. Inhale, push the right heel forward, lengthening the leg. Exhale, we twist, right elbow towards left knee. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, navel down, lift head, neck, and chest up off the floor a little bit more. Inhale, left heel pushes forward. Exhale, we twist to the right. Inhale, center, right leg goes long. Exhale, we twist to the left. Inhale, center, push the left heel out. Exhale, we twist to the right. We're doing these slow and controlled. And I want you to notice that we're not pulling that knee in to meet the elbow instead. We're focusing on the leg that's lengthening. So right heel pushes away and we lift the elbow to the knee. We don't pull the knee into the elbow. Woo-hoo! We're making it burn in the core today. See if you can get the bottom tip of your bottom shoulder blade up off the floor. So as you're twisting to the right, get the bottom tip of the right shoulder blade up. As you're twisting to the left, bottom tip of the left shoulder blade rises. We're here for another 8 each side. Make that breath work for you. Last 5. Last 3. 2. Last one right here. To the right. To the left. Relax the head, knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Roll around across your low back. Okay. One more core exercise, and then we are really done with the work here. So you'll rock up to a seat. Take the hands behind the hips, bend the elbows, and we'll drop down onto the forearms. Now, the setup here is very important. I want you to bring your thumb and your index finger in towards your body, and you're going to slide your hips back until you can feel your thumb and your index finger under the sides of your hips. Thumbs are kind of right at your waistband. Drive the elbows down, lift the heart up. Lift up through the chest. From here, knees in, toes to the sky. Inhale, we circle the legs to the right, lowering the heels towards the earth. Exhale to the left and lift. Big circles. Now you can draw your circles a little bit tighter if you like. If it hurts your low back or you feel like you can't control this with your core to take the legs as low to the earth, you're here. You're here. Legs a little bit higher, a little bit further away from the floor. That's totally fine. Now you should feel the hips rocking side to side, and your hands are trying to stabilize that, trying to catch that. So if you notice the hips are moving a lot, slide your hands closer together underneath the back. This will help stabilize the low back and isolate the work in the core. We're here for another 3 circles this direction. Last circle here. Inhale at the top, lower down into the left. Exhale, lift to the right. Steady breath. Inhaling down to the left, exhaling, lifting to the right. Keep pushing down through the elbows, lifting the chest up. Long spine. This is it. Last 5. Last 3. 2. And 1. Release knees into the chest. Release your hands. Lay yourself down on your back. Give yourself a squeeze. Roll around across the low back again. Give yourself a little bit of a low back massage. Nice. Soles of the feet to the earth. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Open the knees wide. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Notice how that feels. What happens to your energy when you suddenly drop back into rest? One more deep breath in right here. And let it go. Take your hands to the outer edges of the knees. Close the knees like the pages of a book. Pull the knees into the chest. Rock and roll maybe 3 or 4 times on the spine. And one more rock. And we'll come up to a seat. And we'll take a seated twist to finish off our theme for this practice, all of this twisting. And we'll take a twist with a bind. So let's extend the right heel forward, flexing the toes. Take the hands, interlace them around the left kneecap. You're going to pull that knee into the chest and then cross left shin over the top of the right thigh. From here, left hand comes behind the seat. Inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky. Right side body gets really long as you're rolling forward on your sitting bones. Low back gets long. Exhale, elbow passes the knee, turning into a big twist here. Now, if you're feeling good and you want to go for a bind here, I'm going to walk you through that. You're going to lean towards your front thigh just a little bit so the weight comes out of this back hand. You're going to stretch this hand back, thumb turns down. Bend the elbow, bring it into the right hip crease. If you'd like to, you can hold onto a piece of your legging, and maybe that's enough. Maybe you're just flexing the hand, pushing the back of the hand against the body to hold it in place. Or perhaps you want to go for a full bind here. If that's the case, you're going to reach this right arm out. You're going to turn the thumb down. You're going to bend the elbow and insert the hand underneath your left thigh. You're going to reach back and catch your left hand. Wherever you are in this twist, whether you have the bind or not, inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, push the right arm into the left knee. Maybe look back over the left shoulder. Both sitting bones heavy, keep the right foot flexing. Elbow peels back on the left side. Left shoulder peels back as well. Find a little bit of lean back if you find that you're leaning towards that front thigh. Final breath in. Exhale, release your bind if you have it. Bring both hands over to the right side of your body. Lift your left sitting bone up as you lean to the right, bend the elbows, and bow. Inhale, press yourself back up. And let's take it to the other side. So left leg extends out. Hug the right knee into the chest. Interlace the hands around the kneecap. Hug the knee in. Cross the right shin over the left thigh. Right hand comes behind you. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, elbow passes beyond the knee. Take a moment to lean forward and slightly to the right. Weight comes out of that back hand if you're with me for this little bit of bind work. Extend the right arm back, turn the thumb down. Bend the elbow, bring the hand to rest against the low back, the left side body, maybe reaching into that left hip crease. And you can just pull the fingertips back towards your wrist to kind of hold this hand in place. This might be enough if you want to go for the full bind. Left arm extends out, turn the thumb down. Take the hand, that left hand, you're going to reach it underneath the right thigh, maybe catching the hands here in the bind. If you've got that bind, inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, push left arm into right leg. Peel the right shoulder back, peel the right elbow back, maybe look back. Find a little bit of lean back through the upper body. Both sitting bones remain heavy, left foot is flexing. Final big breath in. Big breath out, get empty. I lied, one more inhale. Exhale, release your bind, unravel. Both hands come to the left side of your body. Lean to the left, right sitting bone lifts up, and we bow. Inhale, lift. And release both legs long. Extend the arms. Extend the arms forward, pull the navel back, roll down slowly over the tailbone, sacrum, and low back. As you arrive on your back body, bring the soles of the feet to the floor. Inhale, lift up to bridge pose. Brief little bridge. If your low back's bothering you, maybe take a restorative bridge with a block underneath the hips. Walk your shoulders together underneath you. Squeeze your glutes and inner thighs together. Breathe into the belly for 3. Last big inhale. Exhale, lower down one vertebrae at a time. Pull the knees into the chest, give yourself a squeeze. Catch the outer edges of the feet for happy baby. Pull the feet down towards the armpits, and at the same time, stamp your feet up against the ceiling. Option to play around with straightening one leg and then the other. Option to rock side to side. Allow yourself to explore the hips for a moment in Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Final breath in. Exhale, release, curl the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. With your inhale, lift your head, neck, and chest up to meet your knees. Hold the breath in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release to Shavasana. And in this final resting pose, become an observer of what has shifted over the course of this practice. And by the time we arrive here, we are like sponges, just soaking up and absorbing whatever it is we've created in the course of our practice. And with your next inhale, take a deep breath in. Clearing breath out through the mouth. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Drop one ear to the mat and then the other, massaging the back of the skull against the earth. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, full body stretch, lengthen fingertips to toes. Pull the knees into the chest, roll to one side. You can end practice here or meet me in a comfortable seat. Wherever you're ending practice today, we always end with a moment of gratitude. And today we're grateful for this practice that reminds us that every pattern that we wind up in the body, we also have the potential to unwind and transform. We're grateful for the ability to shift our own energy and guide our own healing. Inhale, thumbs up to the third eye between the brow. Open your mouth, offer your breath to your space. And as we bow forward in reverence to each other, together we say, Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice and your presence with me today. I hope you enjoyed that class. I hope you got sweaty. I hope you feel transformed from when we began. If you enjoyed this class, please look out for week number 4. It is coming next week. So all of these skills we've been working with, they will culminate in next week's class. Until we meet on the mat again soon, namaste.